To be delulu, meaning to be delulu means to have unrealistic or overly optimistic beliefs, especially about dating, success, or a situation. People often use it jokingly when someone is ignoring reality and believing something that probably isn't true. Example: she thinks he'll text her after 6 months. She's being a little delulu. Or, I'm delulu enough to believe I'll finish this project in 1 day. Quick tip: use delulu in casual conversations when someone is being unrealistically hopeful or living in a fantasy. It's a playful, trendy slang word that's very popular on TikTok and social media. Don't use it in formal or professional situations. To catch feelings, meaning to catch feelings means to unexpectedly start developing romantic feelings for someone. It usually happens when you didn't plan to fall in love or become emotionally attached. Example: we were just supposed to be friends, but I caught feelings. Or, be careful, it started as something casual, and now he's catching feelings. Quick tip: use catch feelings when talking about dating or relationships. It's a very common expression in everyday English, especially among younger speakers. You'll hear it in conversations, TV shows, podcasts, and on social media. It's natural, informal, and much more common than saying develop romantic feelings. To dodge a bullet, meaning to dodge a bullet means to avoid a bad situation, a mistake, or a person that could have caused you a lot of problems. It doesn't mean a real bullet. It's an idiom. Example: I almost took that job, but the company went bankrupt a month later. I really dodged a bullet. Or, she was upset after the breakup, but later she realized she had dodged a bullet. Quick tip: use dodge a bullet when something bad almost happened, but you managed to avoid it. Native speakers use it all the time when talking about relationships, jobs, money, or everyday life. It's a very natural expression that sounds much more fluent than simply saying I was lucky. To hype someone up, meaning to hype someone up means to make someone feel excited, confident, or motivated before they do something. You encourage them and boost their confidence. Example: my friends hyped me up before my job interview. Or, come on, you've got this. I'm just trying to hype you up. Quick tip: use hype someone up when talking about encouraging a friend before an exam, a presentation, a date, a game, or any important event. It's a very common expression in spoken English, especially among younger speakers. You'll hear it in everyday conversations, YouTube videos, podcasts, and on social media. It's much more natural than simply saying encourage someone. To spill the tea, meaning to spill the tea means to share gossip, juicy news, or interesting information about someone or something. It usually refers to information that other people don't know yet. Example: come on, spill the tea. What happened on your date? Or, she finally spilled the tea about why she quit her job. Quick tip: use spill the tea when talking about gossip or exciting news with friends. It's a fun, informal expression that's everywhere on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and in everyday conversations. Don't use it in formal situations. It's perfect for casual chats when you want someone to tell you all the details. To call it a day, meaning to call it a day means to stop working or stop doing something because you've done enough for today or you're too tired to continue. Example: we've been working for 8 hours. Let's call it a day. Or, I can't solve this problem right now. I'll call it a day and try again tomorrow. Quick tip: Use call it a day when you're finished with work, studying, cleaning, or any activity. It's one of the most natural expressions in everyday English and sounds much more fluent than simply saying let's stop. Native speakers use it all the time in both personal and workplace conversations. To wing it. Meaning, to wing it means to do something without preparing for it. You rely on your instincts, experience, or confidence instead of having a plan. Example, I didn't have time to prepare for the presentation, so I just winged it. Or, do you have a recipe? No, I'll just wing it. Quick tip. Use wing it when someone does something without preparation, but hopes it will work out. Native speakers use it all the time when talking about work, school, cooking, travel, or everyday situations. It's a very common, natural expression that you'll hear in conversations, TV shows, and podcasts. To flake on someone. Meaning, to flake on someone means to cancel plans at the last minute or not show up after saying you would. It usually makes the other person feel disappointed because they were expecting you. Example, he flaked on me again. We were supposed to have dinner tonight. Or, please don't flake on us this weekend. We've been planning this trip for weeks. Quick tip. Use flake on someone when someone cancels plans at the last minute or simply doesn't show up. It's a very common expression in everyday English, especially when talking about friends, dating, or social events. If someone often does this, you can also say, he's such a flake, meaning they're unreliable. To bail on someone or something. Meaning, to bail means to leave early or decide not to do something you had planned to do. It often means you change your mind at the last minute. Example, I was going to go to the party, but I bailed because I was too tired. Or, don't bail on me. We already bought the concert tickets. Quick tip. Use bail when someone suddenly cancels plans or leaves a situation earlier than expected. It's extremely common in everyday English when talking about friends' parties, dates, or social plans. Native speakers say I bailed much more often than I canceled my plans. It's casual, modern, and sounds very natural. To give someone a heads up. Meaning, to give someone a heads up means to warn or inform someone about something before it happens, so they have time to prepare. Example, just a heads up, the meeting has been moved to 3 p.m. Or, thanks for giving me a heads up. Now I have time to prepare. Quick tip. Use give someone a heads up when you want to let someone know about a change, a problem, or something important before it happens. It's extremely common at work, with friends, and in everyday conversations. Native speakers say, just a heads up, all the time instead of, I wanted to inform you, because it sounds much more natural and conversational. To overthink it. Meaning, to overthink it means to think about something too much, making it more complicated or stressful than it really is. Example, don't overthink it, just send the message. Or, I always overthink job interviews, and it makes me even more nervous. Quick tip. Use overthink it when someone is analyzing a situation too much instead of taking action. It's one of the most common expressions in everyday English, especially when talking about dating, work, school, or making decisions. Native speakers often say you're overthinking it to remind someone to relax and stop worrying so much.